everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name's Anya, but you can call me Danny. Just Danny. Today, I'm gonna be talking about different GL mangas. I'm gonna be rating them, and basically all of them I recommend. It just depends on what type of person you are and what type of things you like, if you're going to read it or not. But basically, I'm gonna be talking about 15 different GL mangas, and I'm gonna be rating them from 1 to 5. And I'm gonna rate them based on art style, plot, wholesomeness, because that's like the main thing that I'm looking for in a lot of like the stuff that I read, and I'm gonna be saying if the story is completed or not, so basically the status of the story. And without further ado, let's go ahead and start with our first manga. I'd just like to note that majority of this are gonna be manhwa, but I like calling them mangas because it makes it easier. But yeah, so first one is It'd Be Great If You Didn't Exist. This one, it tried to talk about like dramatic stuff, but I don't think it did a good job. I mean, like, I can feel the sadness a little bit, kinda, I guess. But I know a lot of other mangas that do a better job. But that's not, well, I mean, to be fair, it's all GL. So, what is the summary of this one? So basically, the main girl falls for the girl that her boyfriend cheated on her with. It's kind of like cheating, but also not really. We both have like two main characters that are incredibly headstrong, and they're both independent women. But despite the fact that they're independent and they're strong-willed and all that kind of stuff, they can show weakness, which I really like about it. Also, there's gonna be a third kind of main character. She's kind of like another girl that likes the girl A. But, you know, nothing much really happens. And between those three, girl A, girl B, and then like the girl C later on, I don't know why I don't just say the name. I feel like it's gonna be so much more confusing. But later on, it's gonna be talking about like the traumas of the different characters and why they're dealing with difficult stuff in life this way and why not that way. And I kind of like that aspect about it. So as for the art style, I'm rating it 5 out of 5. Absolutely gorgeous art style. I really like how all of them look. Very cute, very nice, especially girl B. She's like my type of girl. And then for the plot, I rate it a 4 out of 5. It's not bad, but it's just not perfect, which is why I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. And then as for the wholesomeness, it gets like a 3 out of 5. Not the most wholesome, but it's not bad. And as for the star status, it's completed. So if you're one of the people that absolutely hate waiting for updates, I'm gonna have a lot of completed stories on here, so I gotcha. Next up, The Siblings Woman. Now this one I really didn't like, but because it was completed and because finishing it would have been easier than just dropping it, I just finished it, and I decided to add it on here because it's like different from all the other stuff that I usually read, so I just read it. Alright, so this one's kind of like another cheating thing. It's weird that I started with the cheating ones, but basically there's siblings, right? A girl and a boy, and then they kind of fall for the same woman, and this woman is a user. The girl took the GGG a little too literally. She literally gaslighted, gatekeeped, and girl-bossed her way through the entire manhwa. And I just wanted to finish this one because I wanted to know if at the end there's gonna be like some sort of redemption arc, you know? I wanted to know if they're gonna become better people. And you're gonna have to read it to know if that happened. But yeah, cheating, basically. The girl was using both of the siblings so that she can feel pretty. Basically, she's just a naturally pretty person, but the siblings make her prettiness pop out, kinda. So she just used that. They're very talented siblings. The brother paints, and then the sister, she takes photos, and the girl is a like model. So you know, was kind of like a good thing for her. The art style, pretty good as well. It's a 4 out of 5. To be honest, I didn't like it that much. I didn't see a lot of like, I mean, for a person that they say is like super beautiful, I feel like she was kind of on par with the girl sister sibling. So, you know, like for someone so pretty, why are you not look better looking than the sister? So whatever. As for the plot, it's a 3.5 out of 5. Honestly, it's pretty I don't know if it's unique. Maybe it's just I haven't read anything like this, but I'd say it's pretty unique. As for the wholesomeness, it's a 0 out of 5. There was literally no wholesome part to this. It's like, why does this exist? I mean, people like drama, I guess. Story status, as I've mentioned, it's complete. So if you want to go check this out, read it. Number 3, Everyday Lily. It's just average. Everything about it is pretty average. It's like you have this girl, first time with, you know, girl on girl relationship, and then you have another one that's experienced with it, and they kind of get together and just love and stuff. And it's kind of like, you know, their daily life. That's why it's called Everyday, and then it's called Lily because Lily is like the flower commonly used for like girls' love. I think it started in Japan, and then for like BL, it's rose for badai. Do you say rose in Japanese? I don't know. But yeah, Everyday Lily, just your, you know, daily life of a girl-on-girl relationship. Sometimes they have a little bit of drama, but not enough to, you know, call it like drama or tragedy and stuff like that. So yeah, art style is a 3.5 out of 5. It's a more simple art style, and I don't hate that, but I really like art style of like mangas and manhwas that are really, really pretty. Like an example, Who Made Me a Princess. That's like one of the manhwas that I just absolutely love the art style because it's just so pretty. Next, the plot, 3 out of 5. Not much happens. As I said, everyday life. Wholesomeness, 4 out of 5. Because, you know, not much drama. And I really like that fact. Story status, completed. Number 4. Tsukuritai onna to tabetai onna. So, I think the English translation is she likes to cook and she loves to eat. Yeah, I think that's the English translation. This one is incredibly wholesome, and I actually wanted a lot more out of this one, but sadly, it's ongoing. Yeah, it's ongoing. It's just kind of like the daily life of two girls. Actually, this one's not really GL because they're not yet even in a relationship. Like, that part of the story hasn't even started. It's just that they're two girls, and a lot of people are kind of hoping that it's going to be GL, but it's not officially that. So, but anyways, it's about cooking, the daily lives of two girls who just love food. One loves cooking and the other one loves eating it. And I just really like how the girl that eats really appreciates the cooking of the girl that cooks. They have a chemistry that makes it so that they can, like, you know, mesh well together, and I just really like that about it. Art style, 5 out of 5. I really love it. It's a manga, it's not a manhwa. The past were manhwas. This one's like a manga. Plot so far, nothing has happened, but I'm giving it like a 4 out of 5 because honestly, I have a lot of expectation for this one. For wholesomeness, I'm giving it a 5 out of 5 because honestly, you can't go wrong with something that has absolutely zero drama, and I really love this, and I'd love it if it would be updated sooner. But yeah, as I've said, it's ongoing, and the last update based on my sources was October of 2022. So it's been a while, but I'm hoping for good things. Number 5, Temptation of Shirogal and Kurogal. So Shiro means white and Kuro means black, and Gal is gyaru in Japan. It's kind of like that type of girl that likes to dress up and look pretty. And Shiro means white, so fair skinned, and then Kuro means black, so like tan gyaru. And this is kind of like, you know, recently there's been an uprise of mangas where you have like this otaku or nerd dude and then like super pretty girl or like super oomph girl type of thing. And basically this is kind of like that, except the guy is the best wingman ever. And it's amazing. Basically Kurogyaru, she's kind of like, ooh, I really like Shirogyaru, and I wish I could do this and that with her. And then the guy, the nerdy dude, is kind of like, I'll be your best wingman ever. And he kind of like starts like flags of, you know, romantic escapades, ooh, big words, and stuff like that. So it's just really cute. It's like short, like the mangas, or like per chapter, I think there's around 4 pages or something like that. So, you know, it's very short. If you're looking for something longer, this isn't it, but I still recommend it, and I still think you should try it out. Art style, 3.5 out of 5, because I want to see more out of it. And for like, you know, recently I've also read Oshiete Garuko-chan, like, you know, the one about like a gyaru as well. I just realized how small the representation is for like the anime or manga stuff, like the body representation along with like personality. So I'm giving it a 3.5 out of 5. I could have had more, but they kind of are the same person. It's just a different hairstyle and a different skin color. So, Plot, 2 out of 5. I know that I hyped it up a lot, because honestly, it is pretty good if you're looking for short ones. But as for plot, you kind of need a lot more for a plot, and this one's just not it. So I give the plot 2 out of 5. Wholesomeness, 5 out of 5. No doubt, it's very wholesome. Story status, it's ongoing, but the updates is fairly regular. I think it had an update like yesterday or a few days ago, so, you know. Number 6. Ojo-sama wa love kome come no shujinko ni naritai. I don't know the English title of this one, but basically it's a harem manga, but make it GL. The main character is very into harem mangas, wherein the main character is a boy, and she's kind of like, I wish I can have like harem happenings or stuff like that situation happen to her, and they do, because she's like an ojo-sama. She's rich, she's pretty, she's smart, she's famous in the school, so a lot of girls obviously will fall for her. It's just that she's incredibly dense and oblivious when it's happening to her. But yeah, it's kind of like harem with all the ecchi and the stuff, but replace the main guy with a girl that has a lot more flavor than just white cracker, you know? Because that's usually what the main guy is in a lot of like harem stuff. It's just a guy, literally. But yeah. I usually hate harem, but for this one, I'm giving it a pass because it's a girl and the character is not a cracker. And I don't mean that like, you get what I mean, right? You should. Art style, 3.5 out of 5. As I've said, not a lot of like representation for the body, but also it's just kind of plain. I don't know. Plot is 3.5 out of 5. I feel like I could have gotten more out of this one, but I guess it was rushed. I don't really know, but I wanted more and I didn't get that. And there wasn't a lot of like backstory for other characters. It's kind of just like, what's happening now? It's now, kind of like that. Wholesomeness is a 4 out of 5. I would have given it a 5 out of 5, but a lot of the scenes is kind of like, it's driven by ecchi. So, story status is complete. Number 7, Salieri and Mozart. So this one is a rivalry thing, you know, like enemies to lovers kind of thing, but they weren't really that much of an enemy in this, like, to start with. But yeah, it's about swimming. I really enjoy swimming IRL. Not really much when it comes to reading. I did watch Free though, and it talks about like why you want what you want, what inspires you. Well, not you, but like them, the characters. What inspires them, what do they want, what's pushing them. And it's kind of like prodigy versus, you know, like natural talent versus, you know, working hard. And so the Mozart, you know, we all know Mozart is like a prodigy, and Salieri was like his rival that is not as famous because how can you be famous, or how can you be considered talented when there's somebody else that's better than you in everything that you do? And that's kind of how the thing is, except in this one, Salary and Mozart are gay and they're girls. um, yeah. Uh, Despite the fact that it's a rivalry thing, there's actually not a lot of toxic rivalry happening, which makes it great. Art style, 4 to 5, really good, really nice. It's a manhwa, so it's colored. Plot, 5 out of 5. I really like how we dive. I really like how we dive deep into like why the characters are like that, pun intended. And I really like it when the characters are deeper than what they are at the present, and when we can see their past and see how they became who they are now, you know? Wholesomeness, it's a 2.5 out of 5. It doesn't really focus much on wholesomeness, but it does focus a lot on plot, so if you're more of a plot person, have this. Story status is completed, so no more waiting for this one. Number 8 and 9 are connected, so 8 is Asago Tokase-san, and then number 9 is Yamada Tokase-san. So, Yamada Tokase-san is the sequel to Asago Tokase-san. So Asago Tokase-san is like their high school days, how they got together, wholesome stuff, you know. And they kind of have a bit of a bump, but they get over it, because that's what healthy relationships do. Art style, 4.5 out of 5. I would have given it a 5 out of 5, but I don't know, I just didn't feel like it. No, actually, it's because they kind of look the same, and I think the only difference is that one is tall, the other one is short. You know, that's about it. Plot, 5 out of 5. Absolutely love it. It's perfect. Mwah. Chef's kiss. Wholesome, 5 out of 5. I absolutely love it. It was so wholesome, with still like a sprinkle of drama in there to, you know, keep you going and to not keep it bland, or, you know. And story status is completed. As for Yamada Tokase-san, this one is their life in college, and it's ongoing. I think the last update was like last December or something like that. Art style, plot, wholesomeness, just the same scoring as the last one. I wanted to separate them because they are two different mangas, and I wanted to let you guys know that Asago is the one that's completed, and it's the first one of the series, and Yamada is ongoing, and the last update was like last December or October. I don't remember, but it's been a while. So yeah. Number 10. The girl I want is so handsome. So this is actually the genre or the subgenre that started me off on the GL path, right? I saw, or like I read one of the GL manhwas that I've read before that has like handsome girl, cute girl type of dynamic, and I was like, I want more of that, and I just kept going and going and going. So for number 10, the girl I want is so handsome. We have a dense girl fall for a very athletic, taller girl with big badonkadonks. And that's about it. Just them kind of like dealing with the relationship and stuff like that. Art style, 3.5 out of 5. I do not like the hairstyle of the handsome girl. I don't get this the thing. I don't like it. The plot is 3.5 out of 5. It's pretty short. Not much happens except for them kind of going like, oh my god, she's so cute, she's so cool kind of stuff, you know. But the wholesomeness is 5 out of 5 because there isn't much drama, and honestly, it's good. Story status completed. Go read this one. Number 11, My Princess Charming. So this one is really cute. I enjoyed it, but it does have like drama in it. So there's a pretty girl and then there's a handsome girl, and they kind of like date. So at first, pretty girl is like, hey you, date me, so that all these ugly boys stay away from me because they keep hitting on me, and that's just so annoying. And then the handsome girl agrees, and she's like, fine, whatever, because she saw that it actually was happening and the pretty girl wasn't just kidding about it. And then drama ensues, because that always has to happen. But, you know, it's appropriate for this one. I don't mind it. Art style, 4.5 out of 5. It's really good. I really enjoy it. And I really do think that the characters are both pretty and handsome. Plot, 4 out of 5. I feel like other things could have just been, like skipped or something like that. Wholesomeness, 3 out of 5. The relationship was built on lies and there was a lot of drama, and I feel like there's a lot more stuff that they need to do for them to be considered like a healthy, wholesome couple. But the story is completed, so it's not like they can become a healthy, wholesome couple anymore. But if you like this kind of stuff, go check it out. Number 12, Handsome Girl and Sheltered Girl. This is the manhwa that I was talking about that started me onto the path of GL with the subgenre of handsome and cute. Because this is just too cute, to be honest. It's just too cute. So the Sheltered Girl falls for the handsome girl, and at first she's like, oh, that's totally a guy, but then the handsome girl's like, oh no, how do I tell her that I'm a girl, and misunderstanding and stuff like that. Art style, absolutely amazing. Mwah. Love it. Alright, the handsome girl is actually handsome. I'm a sucker for handsome girls. Alright, there's just something about them. Plot, 4 out of 5. Wholesomeness, 4.5 out of 5. I didn't put it as 5 out of 5 because I feel like the lying could have ended sooner, but it's part of the plot. It's fine. Story status completed. I really want you guys to check this one out because it's just really wholesome, and I really like the reaction of the Sheltered Girl to finding out that the handsome girl is not a girl, and wait, it's not a boy, is indeed a girl. I just feel like it's pretty cute. Number 13, Tomendegoshi. This is a manhwa. It's Chinese. It's like the only one that's Chinese, I think. It's like the daily life of two high school girls that fall in love. It's really cute, and the handsome girl is handsome in a way that's not taking away from her femininity. She's just handsome because she's cool. She's not really she doesn't have incredibly masculine features. She has long black hair and she's very pretty. But the artist was able to, capture the coolness in a feminine appearance. I really like that about it, but it's been stopped. The story has been stopped. I'm so sorry for recommending this and then saying that it's been stopped. The artist does still post fan arts and stuff like that on Twitter, I think, or Prixiv. I'm not sure. But yeah, the story has been stopped because the Chinese government was like, hey, that's a little too gay. We don't like gay. According to the author, that's their explanation. So yeah. Art style, 4.5 out of 5. Once again, my problem is that there's not a lot of body representation. It's just thin girl, short, thin girl, tall. Kinda like that. Plot, 4 out of 5. Honestly, there wasn't much that happened in terms of plot because it was cut too short before anything could happen. Wholesomeness is 5 out of 5 though. I really like the relationship. It's very cute. We've got kind of knight in shining armor type of thing, damsel in distress, but also not. It's just really cute, and I wish it continued, but it didn't, and I'm really sad about it. Story status, I hate repeating it. It's been stopped. Number 14, Sasayaku yo ni koi o udau. Or in other words, whispering you a love song. I think this one is an anime adaptation, I'm not sure. But I really like this manga because it mostly focuses on how romantic love is defined differently by different people. Other couples are shown in this manga, so we can see different types of definition of romance, different definitions of love, different types of relationships and stuff like that. And it's just a sweet manga about firsts with a mix of music stuff thrown into it. If it has an anime adaptation, I'm really curious as to how the singing part turned out, because when you're okay, so I recently finished Love is War, the manga and the anime, and I've been curious about how the songs and the rapping would sound once it's in anime form, because I was reading it in manga and I was like, I wonder how this sounds but yeah. Art style, 4 out of 5. She's not handsome enough. I feel like, I could have gone for a more handsome dude. Or girl, actually. Plot, 5 out of 5. Really enjoyed it. Wholesomeness, 5 out of 5. It's so cute. It's so nice. And the story status is ongoing. I have no idea when it was updated. But yeah, ongoing. I don't know. Maybe they continued it in the anime. I didn't check. And we have reached the final GL. And this is the one that I really want people to read, okay? It's so cute. I want it to be, adapted into an anime so bad because I want to see the singing. There's like a bit of singing in this one. Number 15 is called Kini ni natteru hito ga otoko janakatta. I think this is like, I thought you were a guy, but not. I don't know the English title. English title appears somewhere on the screen, if there is one. And this manga, absolutely beautiful. Mwah. It's like, you know how in like the past ones, in the subgenre of like handsome girls, they're all like, what do you call this? They're all handsome in terms of like normal people standard, okay? They all look good because other people think they look good. But in this one, you wouldn't think she's pretty by natural people standard, okay? But she just exudes coolness. She exudes coolness, which makes me really like her. Like the handsome girl. I really like her in this one. There's like a bit of miscommunication in this one as well, but they eventually got over that part. And then, I don't want to say more because I just want it to be like a complete surprise for when you guys read it. But I just want to tell you guys that it's so good. It's so good. I think this is the only one that I rated 5 out of 5 for everything. Art style, 5. Plot, 5. Wholesomeness, 5. All across the board, 5. Like stars on the screen right now. 5, giant 5. Yeah! So good. But the story status is ongoing. I think it updates pretty regularly. It's just that recently it's been holidays, so the artist probably is taking some, break time, downtime, relaxing and stuff like that. Hopefully the update continues becoming normal soon. But as of right now, not so regular because of holidays. I'm blaming the holidays, okay? I'm keeping my hopes up and just blaming the holidays for now. But that is all for all of the GL mangas that I recommend for today. I hope to see you guys again next time. Potato, I hope you had a good holidays. I know I did. And I'll see you guys again next time. Bye!